Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're out here in nature, raising the frequency. It's great to be just feeling alive in nature. Not everything that glitters is gold. I was skating with a great friend a couple of years ago, and at that same time I was doing a documentary. I was asking people for £5 million or dollars, would you stop skating? And I asked a number of people. Some people said yes. I asked my good friend, who is a professional longboarder, and he said no. I said, do you know what you could do with £5 million or dollars? I said, you could travel the world, go to any country you want. And he replied to me, and do what? And do what? That hit me so hard because it put everything in perspective. He was living his passion. He was doing something money could never buy. How to stay free. Being free is our birthright. And right now on the planet, there is a battle for the hearts and minds of the people. I talk of letting go of society's expectations. I talk of that we came here essentially to rediscover our greatness. We see what's happening in Fukushima. The oil, the radioactive material polluting oceans all around the planet. We see what we are doing to the animals on planet Earth. We should not be surprised what is happening to us, because everything is connected. Even though I studied psychology, I studied criminology, I'm still learning. I still have to keep an open mind. I still have to question everything. Many of us, we want to be famous. We want to be someone. We want to make it. In loving yourself 100%, in accepting yourself 100%, you realize that you don't have to make it because you're already there. And that's what I say to myself every day. I love what I'm doing. I'm exactly where I need to be because the true wealth is wisdom. The true wealth is knowing thyself. I have something more precious than diamonds and gold. Many of us, we are influenced by Hollywood films. Many of us, we love entertainment. But what I realized along my journey and what's helped me is to see that the entertainment that you see on your television screens is not for your entertainment. More so, it is subliminal programming. Hollywood. In ancient Europe, you had the priest class, the druids, and a symbol sacred to them was the holly tree, the oak. The Hollywood was a symbol of the Norse goddess Holly, or hell. And she was the symbol of life, death, rebirth. What Hollywood have done is that they are using images to cast spells on the masses, because the Hollywood was also in the form of a wand. And we can even look at the Oscars. That comes from the Kinetic God Ptah, which was the god of the architects. So once you realize that everything is seeped in symbolism, everything is seeped in magic, then you become the magician of your own reality. And that's what I talk about, creating your own reality. It's all about going back into nature because there is nowhere else to go. The message that I give out is not for everyone. It's only for a select few who know what time it is on the planet, who are also raising their frequency, who also realize that we are living in a fictional reality. I had to learn it the hard way, but in essence, it strengthened me. Many people, we are not seeing that the foods in our supermarket are there to put us asleep. And a lot of the times, I love keeping it positive. I love smiling, but at the same time, I can only do this because I was raised in the mysteries. The occult, which is the hidden. Once you study that, you empower yourself because you realize that there is nothing to be afraid of. Many of us, we don't see that all of the images which are in the newspapers, it is mirroring back the collective consciousness mindset. Because many of us, we are paralyzed in our fear. Once you begin embracing the love vibration, you rise past that. Because once you change your vibrational frequency, everything aligns to that same frequency. It's time for elevation on the planet. More so, it's time to start speaking from your heart and mind. Because many people say, my family do not understand me. Because there is a split right now on the planet. What this means is that many people are becoming more aware that not everything that glitters is gold. However, many people are going further into the machine. So you become more mechanical. In essence, you lose your authenticity. It's all about having fun right now on the planet, feeling free. And we can only do this once we start reconnecting back to other versions of ourselves out there. For me, this is a lifestyle. It's beautiful just to see how powerful the right information is. Late nights I was studying, but more so, I found my greatest power once I went on the journey within. We talk about not externalizing our power. We have to take 100% responsibility. Therefore, I don't blame the media because I know it's doing its job. We have to start creating our own media. We have to start becoming our own hero. Many of us, we have not only given away our power to institutions that do not serve us, we have fallen into the illusion of separation. And right now, it's magnificent to see so many of us reconnecting. So many of us who can see that money is an illusion. However, it's real because it's a collective belief system. So the money has no value, but we do. The labor has value. So once we see that we are the currency we are working for, we place value on our lives. We start doing what we came here to do. We start eating right, because the most powerful thing I've done was to stop eating meat. And that's a testament to where I am right now. I am forever grateful for all the people who have helped me along the way. More so, the sound of nature. Can you hear the birds singing? The job of the magician is to show you something that is not there and make you believe in something that is not real. So we have to ask ourselves, what is reality? Once you ask yourself this question, you're going to get so many different answers. And that is beautiful, because now we are seeing that we live in a world of infinite possibilities. Not just in this 5-sense reality. More so, we are living on a planet of infinite life forms, infinite creations, and infinite expressions. Once you have finished watching a movie, you see the cast, because you have just been cast into a spell. So we have to become observant that there is so much more taking place behind the scenes. So we see this whole connection going on, but more so, the priest class throughout all of history have always had esoteric information to control the masses. So we have to see that once you can free your mind, you free yourself. The job of the magician is to deceive you. Once you become the magician, nobody can deceive you. True magic only takes place when you are not paying attention. That is why there is so much distraction all around. We have to slow down. We have to begin seeing how sacred life is. Many of us, we're living in a 24-hour society of instant gratification. We have to ask ourselves, what matters most to me right now? For me, it's all about liberation, elevation. More so, it's about unity, connecting with people who remind you who you are. And it's fantastic to be in nature, to realize where our true home lies. It's all about being free right now on the planet. Reclaim your magnificence. We are out here in nature having a great time. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.